Welcome to Those Four, a cinema bun show where we suggest you four quality films. And today we're going to suggest you four films that I call kind of funny, kind of criminal. They're kind of funny and kind of criminal, kind of comedies in somewhat shady environments. Let's start with our first pick, Rounders. Rounders with Matt Damon, Edward Norton, John Malkovich, John Turturro, so a pretty good cast, I must say. It's mainly the story about two childhood friends who are both professional poker players. It's Matt Damon's character has lost his money. That's how the movie starts. He plays all his money and he loses. They get involved with the Russian mafia. The movie came out before poker was everywhere on TV and every young person was playing it. Another fun fact, it's the two writers. They were two friends with no connections to Hollywood whatsoever. They really liked films that they wanted to break in, and so they decided to write a script together. And what they did, they got together, both of them, every single day for 2 years, 3, I don't remember. And every single day they wrote right in the morning, very, very early before they went to work. They kept on and showed up every day, and the movie was made. A little fun fact for you guys. Rounders, poker, cards, casinos, clandestine casinos, shady characters somewhat, kind of funny, life, relationships. That's our number one pick. And for the second pick, we have Very Bad Things. Very Bad Things, what a funny title. It is Petersburg first film. Still to this day, it's my personal favorite film of his, even though I do like The Kingdom quite a lot also, but this, I still think it's his best. Jon Favreau, Christian Slater, Cameron Diaz, all these people, Jeremy Piven, which I think is a phenomenal actor. He's a bit underrated. When Entourage came out, he got a bit of, celebrity status as the agent. But I think his talent goes way, way beyond that. I think he's the Kevin Spacey of his generation. You can quote me on that one. So this one, it's about a group of friends who go to Las Vegas for a bachelor party. And guess what? They do very bad things in that bachelor party. It wasn't part of the plan, but it happens. And the characters, some of them start to go a bit nuts with the situations and whatnot. Christian Slater's character, he really plays a funny psychopath. But a heads up, phenomenal film, my favorite Peter Berg one. Gotta see it. Very Bad Things, tip top. Third pick, Go. Life Begins at 3 a.m. Again, kind of funny, kind of criminal. It's kind of funny. Again, it's kind of a comedy. It's three stories that interconnect, and at the time it was a bit compared with Pulp Fiction. I don't agree that much with that statement, but it has those three stories that interlapped at some points. It was Doug Liman's second film after Swingers. Doug Liman, then he did The Bourne Identity, for example, which revolutionized action films. He did Mr. and Mrs. Smith. He did the Fair Game. He did a lot of movies after that. And this was his second, very, very low budget. John August, the writer, this was his first film, who also went on to write a lot of films for Tim Burton and Charlie's Angels, and the list goes on. It deals a bit with drug buying. There's a cop who's trying to get people, and things of such nature. Go. Life Begins at 3 a.m.
Check me out.
And our fourth pick, The Mexican, with Julia Roberts and Brad Pitt. I gotta say, number one reason why I chose this one, it was because I thought it would be a really crappy film. I did not want to see it. Then I ended up seeing it. I don't remember how, but I did. And I gotta tell you, I was really wrong. It's a really funny film. Again, kind of criminal, kind of funny. Brad Pitt plays a low-time crook who has to go to Mexico to do some job. He's not really up to speed with things, he's not the fastest, the sharpest knife. Julia Roberts plays his girlfriend, also hysterical character. I mean, you gotta say this thing. James Gandolfini is in it, Tony Soprano is in the movie, also in the role, quite funny. And it's just really funny. Personally, it's produced by Lawrence Bender, Tarantino's producer, and it's directed by the guy who made the Pirates of the Caribbean. So there's that. Personally, I think the movie, what gave the movie a bad reputation for people such as myself, is it was a case the movie had too much money, I think. I think if this movie was made like really independently, low budget, not other actors other than Julia Roberts and Brad Pitt, I think that helps to the stigma. At least for me, I was But if it was made independently, I think immediately it would have been much better received for the audiences for these films, which it should have been an independent film, I think, from 90s style, such as Lawrence Bender produced a lot. But so, the Mexican is really funny. In Mexico, you gotta see this thing. You're gonna like it, trust me. If you're like me and think it's kind of crappy, go watch it, it's worth it. And that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Dr. Lebowski, and I'm signing out.